Hi everyone and welcome back to Barcelona and our ARM Tech Talks live from Mobile World Congress 2024. I'm your host Tobias McBride, and all week together with some of our incredible ARM partners, I'm going to be bringing you a glimpse at some of the groundbreaking ARM innovations at this show. This ARM Tech Talk series is the place for you to discover the latest trends, technologies and best practices from the ARM ecosystem. So welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us. This week has been awesome for ARM and our partners. We've been live every single day, bringing MWC to you at home, at work, or wherever you are around the world. Our partners are showcasing some of the latest developments on the world's most pervasive and efficient compute architecture that powers 70% of the world's population. That, of course, is ARM. And we have been highlighting some incredible use cases at MWC that are all built on ARM. We've been talking to NEC, HPE, and Nokia, AWS, and many more. And today we're going to be talking with Fujitsu. They've had a couple of really exciting announcements recently. NTT Docomo announced the Oryx packages available with ARM, Fujitsu, and other ecosystem partners just a couple of days ago. And Fujitsu have also been working on a demo for the AI RAN Alliance. So there's some really great activity on 5G and AI. So, of course, we're at Fujitsu's booth, and I'm delighted to be joined by Rob Hughes from Fujitsu. Come on in.
Hi, Tobias. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much for doing today's ARM Tech Talk.
Welcome to the Fujitsu booth.
It's great to be here. So it's been a busy couple of days for us at MWC. My legs are pretty tired. How's the last couple of days been for you at MWC?
It's been the same. It's been just packed with meeting after meeting after meeting. You know, I think this year the Open RAN ecosystem has been delivering all kinds of new innovations that a lot of people are really excited to see, and it's sure kept us on our toes.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about some of those today on your booth, and this really exciting solution demo you're showing off here. So why don't you walk us through a bit more about this solution here and tell us a bit about how this was really made possible because of the collaboration within the ARM ecosystem?
Sure. Well, I guess it all started off with a question we were asked from Vodafone. And the question was, what can we do? What kind of energy efficiency could we get if we put a virtual distributed unit onto an ARM-based server? And from there, we started looking at some of the best of breed partners that we could bring to the solution. You know, here at Fujitsu, we're all about Open RAN. We don't have any other variants.
Yep.
And I think some of the main principles of Open RAN are about competition, but also finding best of breed partners. So Open RAN really lowers the entry barriers to bring new people into the picture. So we're really able to select the partners that we wanted to find that could best help us find an energy efficient solution. So it was great to work with them. We started off working with a Supermicro, had an Ampere Q8030 processor, which is using the ARM Neoverse CPU, and so that was our foundation. We added CineXG accelerator card with Marvell on it as well, and that was our hardware platform. And you know, in the past, we've had a lot of success working with Wind River. They've allowed us to their CAS layer combined with Fujitsu's middleware has really allowed us to migrate or port our software, vCUDU software, from one hard platform to another.
Yeah.
So it was a natural person to look to. On top of that, we of course put our virtual CU and virtual DU software on top.
Sure.
Again, like many of the other partners, it has a number of energy efficiency features in it, which we were really keen to show off and have been showing around the booth today. And so yeah, we pulled those different partners together, and let's show you what we came up with.
Let's do that. Let's change camera angles to do that, because we always love to go up into. Let's go a bit closer with this, and our handy camera operator will zoom in on the bits we need to. So talk us through a bit more about the demo. And as you say, it's a really great collaboration across the ecosystem of those ARM partners as a whole. So Wind River, Vodafone, yourselves, Marvell. It's a really great collaboration. So talk us through what we're seeing here.
Sure. Well, we connected the CUDU to 4 of Fujitsu's energy efficient, compact, high performance, high power radios. So you can see them up here, cell 1, 2, 3, and 4. Similarly, we've also got that for the uplink as well.
Awesome.
And what we're doing over here is measuring the CPU power consumption. And once we see the throughput and the power consumption, we're able to impact the energy efficiency, or we're able to measure and show the energy efficiency.
Right.
So here we're showing the CPU energy efficiency, but more importantly, if you really want an apples to apples comparison, is the server energy efficiency. And if we look down here, you're getting right now 26 megabits per watt, so it's still 26, sort of fluctuating around that number,
Yeah.
which is, I think, is a very impressive energy efficient number.
It is really impressive.
And talking to our good friends at ARM, who are sort of experts in benchmarking energy efficiency for servers, we understand that that's roughly a 57% improvement over the existing solutions in the market today.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And for me, I think what's really exciting about that is it really shows that this idea that Open RAN can speed up and accelerate the pace of innovation. It's not just a theory. It's actually happening. People are coming together, and it's producing results. And that, for us, is bringing a lot of excitement.
Absolutely. We're seeing this in reality. It's really exciting
Yes.
to see. Now, of course, we can't talk about MWC without talking about AI and what's going on with AI at the moment. Why don't you talk a bit more about the role of AI here and how AI plays a role in your solutions?
Okay, sure. Well, I think the next solution to look at is with our collaboration that we've done with NVIDIA and with ARM on porting our DU software onto the Grace Hopper platform. And so what's really exciting about this solution is with the GPU in there, that opens up all kinds of possibilities of things that we can do to enhance the performance of the RAN network. But in a way, the real excitement isn't just about improving the RAN and what we can do with the RAN. It's about what we can do to offer new mobile edge computing services to generate new revenue to pay for all these 5G networks that we've been deploying for the past couple of years. So mobile operators can blend their network services with their enterprise services to offer new solutions for mobile edge computing, which of course includes AI. So for enterprise offers, you can now tap into that mobility that you've got from 5G, access the low latency that it was designed for and the high capacity that it was designed for to offer improved and enhanced AI services, as well as using those AI services to help with the RAN. So that's those are some of the really things we're really excited about. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of operators have been interested in trying to see what this can do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's talk a bit more about the success stories and the customer success stories here, right? That really showcase the value and the impact of your 5G and vRAN solutions based on ARM. Shall we talk a bit more about that?
Sure. So one of the things that we've done for one of the use cases for this is sort of a concept that we've been putting together in collaboration with NVIDIA. And so let me just walk you through about one of the challenges that we're finding that mobile operators are experiencing in the world. So, there's a few challenges that we have. We're moving more and more towards mid-band frequencies. So that's really shrinking the size of your cell. And you've got now a larger percentage of your calls happening at the cell edge, which is particularly challenging for the uplink. At the same time, you've got more and more small cells and other cells added to the network, and that's all generating interference, making it even harder for the uplink.
Yep.
So all of this is a challenge, but at the same time, we're moving to a world that is no longer just about streaming the latest movies and focusing on downlink. Now we're doing video conferencing, where we need uplink capacity as well. We're doing video analytics for security applications or other retail, manufacturing. A variety of verticals are starting to do that. Again, uplink is important. Similarly, even a solution that is focused on mainly download, if you have app commands are slowed and delayed, that can cause frustration as well.
Absolutely.
So what we've looked at is a really innovative solution about applying some of the AI concepts that were done for image processing and applying them to signal processing.
Yeah.
So in the same way, many of us have been into photography. I know for myself, I'm often at my son's band concerts or my daughter's theater performances. It's really dark and it's hard to get a crystal clear image. So if you get a really noisy image, one of the things that you can do in some of the AI processing, image processing solutions, is to use convolutional neural networks to do layer after layer and slowly improve and slowly improve and slowly improve the quality of the image until you get a nice, clean, crystal clear image of it. Now, what we've done is tried to apply that to signal processing,
Right.
particularly on channel estimation. So what we're showing here is a comparison of the existing channel estimation error to the new enhanced AI channel estimation error. So what the blue here, it represents high error, yellow represents low error.
Right.
And we'll just click on that. And you can see as it moves that obviously the AI solution has much higher performance. So at this point, you're wondering, well, that's all well and good. That's very nice theoretically. But what does that mean to the network? How does that actually make a difference? Well, let's take a look at this, because I think the numbers really speak for themselves. You can see on the conventional method the kinds of throughput that you're getting on the uplink, but with the enhanced channel estimation that we get through AI, we're getting dramatically improved throughputs on the uplink. Absolutely. To address that customer satisfaction and problems and really improve the performance of the network. So this is the kind of thing that is really grabbing operators' attention, and we're really excited about.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about the future of this, right? Where do we see this going? The future of 5G, all this excitement we're talking about with infrastructure and 5G. Where do you see this all going?
Well, soon. This right now, the algorithm works, but we haven't yet applied it to the Grace Hopper solution yet. One of the things that stopped us from doing this in the past is that we've never really had that high computational capability to do this very intensive processing that's needed and make it happen at lightning speed. So the fact that we've got Grace and Hopper combined together, and we've got really low latency there, we can now do it fast enough to be able to improve the signal processing.
Absolutely.
But going forward, there's other things that will be happening. So the GPU is fantastic at certain types of processing, ones that are very high computational in nature. But other processors are still better off done in the CPU. So Fujitsu excels at doing supercomputing, and we're bringing that expertise by focusing on more solutions for the CPU to help improve data center and telco edge applications.
Right.
So we're taking the knowledge that we have from the supercomputing, but we wanted to create a processor that was going to have a much wider range of applications that it could be used for. So we've done some really innovative things. First of all, we've tried to find a solution that was a good cost point, good performance, and greatly improved performance, and still at a very good energy efficiency. So what we've done that's kind of unique is we're using 3D solutions where we're combining different chiplets, and we're using chiplets of different sizes. So the latest technology that's coming out soon is going to be 2 nanometer technology, and that's super high performance, and it's super energy efficient. And we're using that for our core die, but then it's supported by the SRAM and IO dies, and all of those chiplets are using 5 nanometer technology.
Right.
So the 5 nanometer technology is going to help us get to a more competitive price point. And so the blended solution gets you the energy efficiency that we're kind of looking for at a reasonable price point and still getting really high performance. The processor is going to have around 144 cores, and of course it's all an ARM compliant solution. So we're really excited about that. That won't be around until 2027, but that's sort of an idea of where we're going in the future.
It's really exciting to see where we're going. Well, let's head on back to, thank you, cameraman, for doing the fantastic run through of our demo. Let's head back to the main camera and start wrapping this up. So is there anything before we do wrap up? And thank you again for showing this great demo. It's kind of 3 parts here that you've walked through. So awesome job. And it's great to see how the power of the ARM architecture really makes this happen. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the audience today before we wrap up?
Pardon me. No, I don't think so. I guess, I think for me personally, there's a lot of interesting and enthusiasm that we have about some of the things that we're doing. In one demo, we're really improving energy efficiency with the Grace Hopper solution. Really excited about the new kinds of revenue generating services that we can do, and then with the Monaka solution, all kinds of exciting things about the future.
Yeah.
But if I stop and think and reflect on all of that, for me, we're paid to do this stuff. This is our job. But I get really excited about the fact that all of these things are producing more and more energy efficiency that really it gives me an opportunity to where I can blend my personal passion for improving the environment with the sort of the ambitions of our business objectives. And so for me personally, that's really exciting. And of course, that's all based on ARM solutions that we can use to really help make our society a more sustainable one. So I'm personally interested in that.
Absolutely, I can absolutely tell why. It's a real passion for yourself as well, and it's great to see not just that passion come across here, but across the demo. So thank you so much for joining us for today's Arm Tech Talk. Really appreciate it, Robin. That concludes this Arm Tech Talk live from MWC in Barcelona. As I said, we are live every day. We're live one more day tomorrow, discovering the latest innovations at the show, all based on ARM. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of those. Rob, thank you so much again. Really great Arm Tech Talk. Thank you, audience, for joining. And we'll continue to discover how the future of infrastructure and indeed the future of AI really is built on ARM at Mobile World Congress 2024 tomorrow for the final day of our Arm Tech Talks. See you soon. Thanks so much for joining.